Welcome to my channel. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this 20 by 30 inch poster that you can put up on your wall, and it looks so good. It's very happy and cheery, and you can use any photo you like, any quote you like, and any fonts you like. So it's very customizable and you can really make it your own so that it'll match the decor you have in your room. So stick around to see how I made it. So first you're going to want to open Photoshop, create a new project, and then you're going to do a custom project. It's going to be 30 inches wide by 20 inches high. Make sure that it's in inches, not pixels, and that your orientation is landscape, obviously, and then hit create. And you're going to insert any picture that you want, preferably one with a object that is going to stay colored, and then the background you can turn back black and white. Mine is a sunflower, and I took this on my phone, but you can find an image online if you don't have one. Then scale it to size so that it fits, and then hit enter, and it will save it as that size for the background. And then you're going to want to copy your layer and paste it, Command C, Command V, copy and paste, and then click the little I to hide one of your layers. So the layer that you're on, you're going to go to Image, and then Adjustments, and hit Hue Saturation, and turn the saturation all the way down. That's going to make your image black and white, and then you'll hit OK, and then you're going to go back to your layers and you're going to show the color one and hide the black and white one, because now you are going to select your object. So you go to the quick selection tool up in the top left corner, and you are going to zoom in, hold option key down, and scroll up and down, and that will adjust your zoom. Then in the top left corner there's a plus and minus sign. For the quick selection tool, you want to do the plus sign and adjust the size of your brush to whatever is comfortable for you, and then you are going to start selecting your object that you were keeping colored. So you just go around, and it might look a little rough at first, but that's okay because we'll go back in and clean it up in just a little bit. So just go through and go around the whole entire object that you're going to be keeping in color, and make sure it's selecting it all and it's all getting included, and yeah. So then once you have it all selected, you're going to go back to the top left corner, you're going to hit the minus, and you are going to want to make your brush a lot smaller and zoom in more on your picture. Once again, if you hold the option key down and scroll, that will zoom in on your picture. And then you're going to want to very finely go over the edges. So you want the minus on what you don't want selected, you just want your object selected. So if it's selected any of the outside background, you want to go through with the minus and get rid of that. And then if you mess up or it reselects or unselects some of your object, then you'll just hit the plus again and go back over it. So you're going to be going back and forth between the plus and minus a lot to kind of fine tune the edges. And depending on how much of a perfectionist you are, this could take a really long time, but I'm not too much of a perfectionist, and once you zoom back out, you won't really be able to notice as long as 90% of your image is your object is selected. So can you continue to do that until you have the whole object selected. So now that you've got your object selected, you're going to get out of the quick selection tool, and then you are going to hit Command C, which is copy, and Command V, which is paste, and as you can see, that made a new layer over here, and you're going to drag that layer above the black and white. And for some reason my images didn't line up, so I'm just relining them up so that it looks normal, and yeah, putting that colored on top of the black and white background. So that's the base of our image. Now we are going to insert the quote. You can choose any quote you want, obviously. This one's from Terminator 2. I just really like it and thought it fit and would look good on my wall. So I'm doing that, but also make sure that if you're doing it in lines like I am, the quote, you want to do it all separately. because you're going to change the font on a lot of them and the size of the words. So they're all going to be different by line. So make sure you do them all separately, and kind of you're going to be putting the words around your object. So if the object's on the right side of the screen, then you're obviously going to put your quote on the left side. Or if it's right in the center, you can kind of put your quote around and like curve your words if you want. There's so many different ways you can go about doing this. So this part took me the longest. You just find fonts that you like and play around with them on different words in your quote. And you can download any font you want for free online. Well, not any font, but if you look up free fonts online, you can download like millions of them. So find some cool fonts that you like. Most of the ones that I use in this, actually I think all of them were downloaded from online. And so just take your time, play around with it, and see what looks best on your picture. If you are going to be printing this out for a poster frame like I did, you're going to want to make sure that you leave enough border around it. I did not, however, so learn from my mistake. I did cut off the S in ourselves a little bit when it was put into the frame. So yeah, try to leave a good enough border around the whole edges for your words. You're going to want to save that as a JPEG because, well, if you're printing from Walmart, because they accept JPEGs, not PNGs. So then just go to walmart.com, go to their photo and then their posters, and as you can see it's $14.86 to print it. That's the route I took. You just select your photo, upload it onto their page, and fill it in, and you're good to go. And then I also thought I'd show you guys the same frame I used in case you want that one. It's also from Walmart. I'm a cheap gal, what can I say? So yeah, you can go on walmart.com, or you can probably just go to your local Walmart and grab it yourself. That's for both of these actually. With the photo, you can do same day pickup, which is actually what I ended up doing. And then I found the frame there while I was grabbing the poster, but you can also order them online. So if you don't have a Walmart or you just don't have time to make it there, then you can order them both and get them delivered to your house. So yeah, I just open up the frame, put my picture in there, close the frame, and then to hang it, if you just use the poster without the frame, it's super easy to hang because it's literally just a piece of paper, like a giant poster. But with the frame, you can use command strips, you can use nails, hooks, screws. I just used a screw because that's what I had, and it has a hook on the back, and that's what it looks like. So if you like this video, make sure you like and comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching.